Hello friends, I hope you are doing well. Let's talk about Vinco Ventures, BBIG, ticker for that. So it has happened. I've been talking about this for quite a while. You know, it looked like Vinco Ventures was going into, they weren't meeting compliance. It was pretty obvious that their stock was under $1 for a long time now. Long story short, they received a letter from NASDAQ saying, hey, we got to do something here. You need to do a reverse split or extension. Well, they have filed for an extension for 180 days to get their stock back up to $1. So for BBIG to meet compliance here, they need to have their stock for at least 10 consecutive trading days $1. Once that happens, it can fall apart again and they're good for another year. But they need to have this thing hit $1 for at least 10 consecutive days. They filed for extension, and that's pretty much where we're at right now with that. So we've had movement here with BBIG. Obviously, investors have been trying to push it up as much as they can. On the 30th of June, you know, people gave it all they could, and it hit an 83-cent mark. But since then, we've been falling short from yesterday till today, and probably going to close out the day here somewhere around, well, it closed out around a 74, but now even after hours, it's trailing down to a 65, 70-cent mark. Tomorrow we'll bring more news about what's going on here with the situation. Tomorrow is the first day of February. We've made it. Been a pretty interesting month in the stock market. I have to admit, I think it's been a lot better than a lot of us thought it was going to be. We've seen some pretty big numbers in growth stocks, penny stocks, and it's been overall a pretty good month for a lot of us. Now with BBIG, I know there's a lot of people, man, and listen, like, if you're new to me talking about Vinco Ventures here, I've been talking about Vinco Ventures for like 2 years now, and this has been an up and down situation with their spin-off companies, with other companies that they're involved in, and obviously they're doing things right now to improve their company. They're trying to do something here. They're trying. This company's been through a lot, and I'm very bullish on what they're trying to do. Obviously they have this other platform that is somewhat like TikTok. It just hasn't taken off yet. But Vinco Ventures has had a couple rough years here. A lot of things with replacing board members, CEOs, another CEO, and having past history trouble with the NASDAQ in general. So it's been bullied here a lot by, you know, just bad news and investors kind of using and abusing it with short selling. So, you know, it's definitely, it went through its phase of meme stock where it was tossed around quite a bit. And I still think it can be in the category of a meme stock. You know, I don't think it's seen its last day here by any means, but I do think right now Vinco Ventures is definitely on this teeter-totter system where it really, the company needs to release some really good news. It needs to release something. They need to do a press conference where they're getting investors hyped, something going on there. It needs organic movement right now, and it's had it the past 2 days. Problem is, you know, it's obvious that we're going to go into this extension, which is not terrible, but still, you know, we're on the chopping block of, and you know, just because they're going to get this extension, like, it doesn't mean that they're going to meet it. I think I watched two stocks in 22 go through this exact same thing where they filed for 2 extensions back to back. Neither of them met them, and they had to do a reverse split. Now, some companies, they don't even file extension. They're like, you know what, we're just going to reset the clock, and they do a reverse split. So here's what I'll say with the situation, friends. Obviously, a reverse split, personally, I don't want to be involved in a reverse split. They're not fun at all. They do have a purpose, and I have seen them turn out good. Only twice. Other times, it's been a nightmare. Now, saying that, obviously, this is just what you should probably do in the best scenario. If you're holding a ton of BBIG right now in shares, and you're like, maybe your average price is $1.50, maybe it's, you know, maybe it's at the $2 range, maybe you've been buying for over a year now. The thing that you may want to look at doing is going, okay, do I just want to sell out of this, or do I want to buy myself out of this? And if there is a reverse split, we would probably see a gigantic reverse split in the sense of like a maybe a 20 to 30 to 1, 20 to 1, 30 to 1. It would probably be something pretty drastic, which means for every, 20 shares, 30 shares you have, you only have 1 share, and it just, it's As simple as I can make it there. So yeah, not fun. But the best thing you can do in that scenario, if you're trying to stay in Vinco Ventures, like, I'm staying in this company, I'm staying in the stock on the whim that something could possibly happen here in the future. Well, obviously the main thing you're wanting to do before you get caught in a reverse split is get your price down as much as possible. And if they do say they are going to file a reverse split, obviously they're going to let investors know, and then we'll probably see a run up on the stock. That's a whole nother scenario right there where, you know, it's like there's nothing left to lose. So short sellers come in and they're just buying, selling, buying, selling. There's a few different things that are probably going to happen here. Obviously, I hope they meet compliance, and by May here we see Vinco Ventures stay $1 for quite a while. That would be. Problem is, it's just the company. We need to see more. We need to see more, and investors they've lost a lot of investors. They've lost a lot of people's trust, and I'm hoping they can get back on the right track here, and everything turns out good for the company, because I really do like it. I am bullish on it. I've been here for 2 years, and there's been a lot of junk that's gone on here. So friends, I don't want this to be a doom and gloom video. I just want to be honest what's going on here. We'll know more by probably the end of the week, if not next week. I still wouldn't count Vinco Ventures out. It's a company that's making money. It's a company that's trying to do something. It's a company that's focusing on the future of what technology and what platforms are going to be in the near future, and it's something that we really do need to pay attention to, even with what's going on with it right now. There's plenty of stocks that have reverse splits or, you know, a bad history that have come back to climb the mountain. So don't count it out. Just, you know, let's just kind of take this step by step and see what's going on here, friends. With all that said, I really do wish all of you the best of luck, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye, friends.